And while we were at the State House, we also went to the other side of the second floor, to the governor's office, because, well, equal time. His door was open. He just wasn't there either. We wanted to ask him about something you have been asking us about a lot lately, his recent campaign ad with the chainsaw.
That's why I took my chainsaw to state regulation. Cutting government red tape by 95%.
A lot of these text messages, like this one from the likes of Doug, hashtag the 208. Hey, perhaps some much needed PPE, personal protective equipment, would help the governor while cutting wood. Protect those eyes, people. Lead by example, huh? Susie said, looks like poor judgment to see Governor Little using a chainsaw without proper eye protection. Mary Jane, well, Governor Little should remove his commercial where he's running a chainsaw without safety glasses. The chips are flying back into his eyes and he's blinking. Not a good example of how to run a chainsaw safely. Jane asked, has anyone questioned Governor Little while he is not wearing safety goggles and ear protection while using a chainsaw in his ad regarding cutting government regulations? Well, like we said, we tried today, but we were able to ask a former wildland firefighter to walk us through the ad. And we found out safety goggles weren't the only thing lacking in this little ad from the Little Ranch. Okay, so first of all, your expertise in using a chainsaw is what?
I was a wildland firefighter for 5 seasons and a forestry technician for 1. I took S212 and I have a B certification.
Okay, you've seen this ad before.
Yeah.
And what'd you think of it?
I laughed a couple times at a few different things.
I'm guessing we're about to see why. So let's start this ad and see what it looks like. First of all, he's standing there, he's about ready to start this thing.
Yeah.
Right? He's talking. What do you see there?
Yeah, so he drop starts the saw, which is bad on the cord. Like if he uses too much pressure, he'll yank that out and bust up the saw, and it's a pain to fix.
Okay, that's one problem. All right. So then he's going to start cutting here. What do you see here?
He's sawing with the saw. It's really unnecessary and impractical. Like you should just set it down and let the saw do its job. It
should be able to be sharp enough to do its job, right? Because as you can see here.
Yeah, what's flying out is practically sawdust, and good sign that it's a dull saw.
Okay, good point.
Yeah, you should have like ribbons coming out.
You laugh. What do you see here?
Where you paused it. Yeah, so he has his eyes closed because, well, he's not wearing any eye protection, so gunk is flying in his eyes, and he's also not wearing any ear protection. Chainsaws are deafening. I have tinnitus from that stuff.
Wow.
I recommend wearing ear protection always.
Okay, good recommendation. Things that he's not doing. Are there any good things that you see with this ad? I mean, there's the sawing motion again, but do you see any good things with this ad?
He has his thumb wrapped around the bar, which helps if there's kickback, and, well, it's a still. Better than any other saw I've used.
Yeah, all right, so product placement is important. Yeah. All right, thanks, Ryan, I really appreciate that, and that's kind of how it looks, yeah. All right, so bottom line is, don't take your chainsaw certification class from Brad Little in this campaign
ad. You can
ad.
get better advice elsewhere.
Yeah, probably. All right, so again, maybe don't use the campaign ad as a way to learn how to use a chainsaw. Again, we reached out to his campaign to ask him these questions. Why were you not using eye protection or ear protection or using it as you were? And we have yet to hear back.